In the game of loans, you either win or you learn. Welcome to the game of loans, where fortunes are forged and empires are built. Your hosts, lords of lending and wholesaling, are here to guide you through the realm of real estate and wealth building. Brace yourselves, cash flow is coming.
How do you keep your how do you take care of your mental health as an investor?
Well,
Like, what do you do personally to like be like, hey, like I'm like, I know a few in town. Like there was they really haven't said what the cause of death was, but we all think that there was basically one of us in our community that like, got depressed and like eventually ended his own life. And like I think a lot of investors, like if not most, are struggling with their mental health right now.
so I'll tell you. The first time around when it happened to me in 2008, I broke. Like, it ended me, really. And to a point where I even had my daughter and I contemplated suicide, for real. Like, I planned a day.
Sorry to hear that.
That's the truth. By miracle, I didn't go through with it. So 2008, but then the pandemic happened, and I had made a fucking shitload of money again. I had about almost $8 million in cash out on merchant cash advance deals.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the deals were out to restaurants.
Corona and restaurants did not mix well.
No.
Mm-mm.
And especially we had such a large number was in California. And we were making money hand over fist. And within, I would say 4 months, I maybe recouped $80,000 from $8 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better. So I was a non-QM lender, only non-QM. And then as soon as Corona happened, they completely stopped buying loans.
Completely. Everywhere.
Like,
Dried up.
Okay. I had about $100 million on my line. My haircut on that was $10 million.
Mm.
In order to get rid of that paper, they bought it at a discount, so I lost another $15 million right there. So between that and the other thing, everything I had made, I got wiped out again. Now, instead of having one kid, I had 3 kids. My mom was living with me, and I had been through it in 2008, and I said to myself, I'm not going through this one with the same mentality.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way. I'm going to look at this, instead of I got my ass handed to me, I'm going to look at it as an opportunity that I'm going to bounce back, and I'm going to fucking recreate myself again, but into something else that I really want to be, and that's going to be a private money lender. And I did it. I just fucking did not allow. I can't tell you I didn't have sleepless nights. I mean, my heart was racing. Many times I thought I was going to have a heart attack and die. I mean, the stress was fucking rough. I had 3 kids with like nothing in the bank. And then I saw all around me, all these guys are getting fucking PPP loans, $3 million, $4 million, $2 million. And here I am. I can't even fucking get anything. And that was it, man. I just grinded that much more. You could ask my wife. I was working probably 20 hours a fucking day.
How do you take care of yourself now? How do you check yourself? Like what keeps you in check knowing that?
I try to work out almost every day.
Okay.
Champagne showers.
I take how about this? I've been doing like salt baths. I meditate religiously 2 times a day. In the morning I meditate, I manifest my day. One thing I'll tell you that happened through this pandemic was that I kicked up my manifestation and my meditation game. Every time that record player would try and come on with negative message. You know, that voice in your fucking head. You suck. I can't believe you lost your money again. You have 3 kids. You know, you're gonna die. Blah blah blah. Your kids are gonna be left with nothing. With my meditation, I was able to change that record player and say, you're the fucking best. Shit happens to everybody. You're gonna come back. You're going to get through this, and this is going to be the best thing that ever happened to you, and you're going to recreate yourself as what you wanted. You wanted out of that business anyway, and you wanted to be a private money lender. That's what you're going to be. Mm-hmm. And I came out of that in 6 months, 7 months, you know, and that was it.
I started manifesting and meditating and, you know, working on myself and higher power and all of that probably about 10 years ago. And it truly takes time because I would do it and I would think positive and then some fucked up shit would happen.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, it doesn't work. Like, this is all bullshit. But it's all about repetition. And don't get me wrong, I have so much further to go and so much more to learn. But I'm finally at a point where a negative thought does come in my mind and I'm able to let it pass.
Register it and let it go.
Yep. Versus dwell on it. Focus on it.
Replay
now
it.
That's going to be the only thing I think about. And it's a fucking pretty awesome place to be. Don't get me wrong. I have hard days at times, but it's nothing like what it was before. But I truly, truly believe manifestation is absolutely real.
100%.
And, you know, worst case scenario, let's say it's all bullshit. Mm-hmm. What's so horrible about thinking positive?
Nothing.
You know?
I tell people, like, you know, do you think that shit really works? I tell them.
I believe it does.
How about this? Wake up fucking in the morning.
Yeah.
And say, this is going to be a really horrible day.
Yeah.
My life sucks. Everything is shit. I want to see if you're going to go through the day, if you're going to have a fucking good day or a bad day. I said the chances of you having a good day, waking up that way, and playing that shit.
It's just easier to believe the negative, though. It's easier
100%.
to believe like the fatality version of it, like
because that's what's being pushed.
I believe that yeah, if I say that, I'm definitely gonna have a bad day. But then it's gonna be harder for you to believe that if you manifest a really good day, that you're actually gonna have one. Mm-hmm. And I think part of it is that our brain tries to protect us from disappointment. It's like so it'll give you the worst fucking case scenario. And I was telling my son the other day, it's like, hey, when you think about something and you give yourself the worst case scenario, you do me a favor and also take time and think about the best possible case scenario. And I'll make it an even play at least make it even, where you're just not thinking doom and gloom, when you're like, hey, this could happen, but this too could happen also, you know?
Well, also it's society and it's the media. As soon as you turn on the TV, everything is negative, doom and gloom. So they're perpetuating this negativity so that you're in that negative cloud and your brain is not functioning correctly, right? So I've decided, like, I don't watch fucking news anymore.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch news.
I'll never watch news. I will read the news only on the financial side. I'm not participating in anything on the regular fucking side. I don't want to know shit from Chiola. I want to know nothing, right? Is it sad? Yeah, people get killed. I just don't need that in my life. Might sound fucking like an asshole, but it is what it is.
No, I mean, in a sense, we grew up without necessarily like globalization.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't aware of like things in other places like we are now.
100%.
You know what I mean? And it was in a sense like, I mean, I don't know what the ratio of longevity, but according to like my grandparents, it seems like people will last longer.
Yeah.
It seemed like people lived longer before because they ate better shit and because they were most likely not as intertwined with the doom and gloom of the world, like coming to pieces of some new virus in China.
Yeah, of course.
Or some whatever that's always happening, you know what I mean? And people were just like more carefree because they just deal with their problems in their like local like life, you know, not this like...
It's just, they should just call it bad news. It's not
mentality
news.
Really is
it's just bad news.
Yeah, mentality is key. If you consistently have a lack mentality, then you will always be lacking.
100%. 100%.
And, you know, we were sharing this before too. My life is filled with abundance. Good things come to me in abundance. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe that. And as you know, with that mentality, again, do I have bad days? shit happens, of course. Are things going to happen? But for the most part, I live a very happy life.
I love
And
that.
yeah.
I'll give you something small even today. So, you know, me and Marina, we share a car, right? Not that I can't afford another one. It's just easier, right? This morning, I get up and she's got to go somewhere and I had to come here. She's complaining. I go, I'm just going to get myself a car that I want. It's like, no, it's going to add more. I go, shh. Don't fucking put that out there. That is not the message you're fucking putting in the universe. I go, I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm even going to do better. You're going to make me double what I was initially going to fucking go lease. She's like, you're crazy. I go, don't fucking do it. I go, you know I'm fucking nuts. I go, because now I have to combat your negativity and put it out in the fucking universe that I'm Steve Afra. I have balls the size of the fucking Empire State Building, and I'm going to get a motherfucking car that everyone's going to turn their fucking heads. I go,
let's go.
That's that. She goes, no, you're right. You deserve whatever you want. Everything is fine. And go do what you have to do.
Wow.
You've been listening to The Game of Loans, where real estate battles are fought and won. Make sure to fortify your defenses by subscribing. Cash flow is coming, and we'll be back next time to help you claim your throne. The war of wealth continues.